since I'm in a different territory, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. You know.
Alright.
Queendom Come, H-Town Love. Hey. Yeah.
Right.
Look, whether we dribble out this motherfucker, rap metaphors and riddle out this motherfucker.
Right.
Soon we gonna get up out this motherfucker. I got the keys, we about to crank up out this motherfucker.
Right.
I'm gonna take us to the moonlight. Full tank of ambition, I get us there in 2 flights.
Right.
Look, I've been dreaming about this shit for 2 nights. I guess I need to make my move like tonight.
Right.
Say, they can't amputate my hope and drown my dreams. I'm afloat. Hey, bitch, I'm on a boat.
Right.
Asking God to guide me as I coast and pray he keep me safe and on my note. But when I sit back and I kick back and I think about that Nick sack that I turned into a fat 10 to a 50 pack, do it all again to a half a pound and I switch it off. Scored a zip, started going off. Making moves, ain't tell nobody but what fam need, just know I got it. Made some moves on a couple crews, yeah, I shipped them out, but I don't glorify it. Been through the storm and I'm a survivor. Open up your mind, let me get inside it. Lead the way to the promised land and all the things I've been promising. Fix your face, cause I'm here to save you from all the stressing and the wondering, cut. Yeah.
That's it.
Man, Big King.
It's Real 106.1. You're inside Nights with the Insomniac. And I've been telling you, every time we play Beat King, then leave, I've been telling y'all that the queen is coming.
Hey.
And she's here now.
Hey.
Queendom Come. How you feeling?
Man, I'm so happy to be out here finally. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, you big in the city. Big in the city. People loving to see the queen.
Man, it's so dope that the song has reached this far.
Oh, yeah.
And it's heavy out here. I'm excited to be here.
What is wrong with y'all dropping a song that's in the top 10
during COVID?
Right. You know what I mean? And Billboard Hot 100.
I think this song is the prime example of what technology and social media can do for you. Because we were shut down everywhere. The country was shut down pretty much when this song dropped. Mm-hmm. So to go viral during the time where we couldn't even get out and promote it, you can't plan it. You know? Yeah.
See, and I wasn't hip to it right away because it first started going crazy on TikTok.
Exactly.
And I don't have TikTok.
I didn't either.
Oh, you didn't either? See, and I didn't. And everybody was like, oh, it's crazy on TikTok. And I'm like, get out of here.
Right.
Like, so then my son has it. So I looked on his because I was like, I don't have any use for TikTok. But, you know what I mean? But yeah, that song is crazy. I want to say this one is bigger than You Ain't About That Life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, when we first recorded it, I called a few of my friends and family members. I was like, I think this song is going to be bigger than You Ain't About That Life. I just felt it. B King felt it. I felt it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, with TikTok, that's what set it off.
Oh, okay.
You Ain't About That Life was huge, but we didn't have TikTok, and Instagram was just getting major, like as far as what it could do for artists.
Right.
You know, so we got the benefit of TikTok, YouTube, Instagram at a peak, you know, in social media timing. So yeah.
And how did the song come about in the first place as far as Then Leave?
First of all, B King is the only person that can call me and ask me to come over there and get real ratchet on a project. So he's like the mad scientist. I can't thank him enough. He could have grabbed anybody, you know, to get on this song. But we just have that chemistry. It's like the brand new Missy Elliott and Timbaland, you know, when we
That's
get in
what
there.
I was gonna say. Have y'all figured out yet that y'all are the formula?
This song did it. This song, it changed his life. It changed my life. Yeah. So if we didn't have, we've done maybe 12, 13 songs over the years. Right. But if we didn't know what it was, we know now. We know we have that formula. Oh absolutely.
Yeah. Now, when you work with B King, does he guide you? Like, if he has an idea, you might come in and start spitting on it. Does he guide you and say like, no, not like that?
Absolutely.
Like, I already got the vision for it.
No,
like,
for sure.
Like this.
He, like I said, he's so creative, and his lane is his lane. Yeah. So he respects what I do, and I respect what he does. I'm really the voice of his thoughts.
Oh, okay.
So when I get over there and if he's feeling like a ratchet female who just needs to get in there and peel on a guy, then I'm gonna be that girl who's peeling on that guy, to use the voice. So he definitely guides me at times when it's his vision for his work. Okay. You know, if I come in there and if I'm spitting it a certain way and I get too rough with it, he's like, soften it up a little bit and give him not gangster librarian, but give him ratchet, you know. Yeah, he's really good at that.
Now, what was going on prior to Then Leave as far as with you? Like, were you already making music, or were you just kind of chilling and until he called and said, yo, I got this idea?
You know, actually, I have a team where over the years I've been able to use my plugs from what I got off You Ain't About That Life and touring and just shaking hands in different networks to put my team on. Okay. So my mission was to use my relationships and my knowledge to guide artists and producers that haven't been heard yet. So when he called me, I wasn't even thinking about recording at all. I told him no when he first asked me to come. Yeah, and he's like, Queen, look, no, we do this. It's time. I'm working on a new project. It's only right I have my sis on there. I said, let me get my wig. I'm on my way.
Right, so
that's how that went.
And I like how y'all do it. It seems like he's out on the road promoting the song, and what made you guys do it that way as opposed to like, let's go together? Because you can cover more ground that way.
Absolutely, we're covering the country this way, and he knows I'm a hustler as well. You give me a tool, I know what to do with it. Right. And he's a hustler, so we're two grinders, and I have my movement, he has his movement. It's easier, and the song, I think the streams are going up more because of the territory. He's over here, I'm over here. I'm Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee, and he's everywhere as well. So we get to tag team the country. So we're covering more area that way.
We need a Beat King Queendom Come EP song.
Oh, everybody's saying it.
Yeah, like maybe not a full album, but like at least like an EP. Like a 4 or 5 song type of thing. You know what I mean? Because I think that'll go crazy.
Absolutely.
I know BB Talk is out.
Yes, wow.
I don't think people have gotten hip to that yet, because I know everybody's in love with Then Leave right now. I don't think people have gotten hip to BB Talk yet, because that's dope.
Oh, thank you so much. B King is like, Queen, people need to know you really know how to spit. Right. So he just produced a track. He's like, man, come over here and I got something for you. So I go over there. I'm like, oh, you do have something for me, don't you? Yeah. So it's real short and sweet. It's just a quick message to let them know, I step a little bit too, you know. And BB Talk is out. We have a video to it, and it'll, of course, with labels now involved, we have to get things cleared because B King is B King. Yep. And we got it. We're cleared, and it'll be streaming everywhere in about a week.
Now, for you, are you thinking major, or are you thinking you want to stay independent?
I'm gonna be independent as long as possible until I hear the right thing. Okay. Because I've learned so much, and as long as I have B King, then I'm okay. I have the same relationships. You know what I mean? Right. So if they come correct, respectfully, and it makes sense with the wording in the contract and things like that, then absolutely. But I don't want a long-term commitment if it doesn't make sense. I've learned a lot. So
you're not doing like Young Dolph and turn it down like $100 million contract.
Oh no, I'm definitely not doing that, because that 100 gonna turn into 300. You toss that my way and everybody good.
What's next for you?
We're really going off of the vibe of what's happening with B King right now. Okay. My strongest asset is knowing how to support and knowing how to be a team player. So just singles here and there, and following along with the vibe of the game. However the game moves me, I'll be prepared for that.
Oh yeah. Y'all gotta follow this with something, man. This went crazy.
One thing about it, we kind of just drop. Like nobody was expecting Then Leave.
Not at all.
We just kind of do that. So
Not at all. Yeah. And that's funny you say that, because how I even was first made aware of it, every day when I come in to do the show, I look to see what new music iHeart Corporate dropped in. Right. So I'm scrolling and I see Beat King, and I'm like, they put You Ain't About That Life in here now? Like, you know what I mean? And and it said Then Leave featuring Queendom Come. And I'm like, what is this?
Right.
And I came front, I was like, better not be wet. You know what I mean? And so I played it. The radio version is slightly different than the explicit, right?
Absolutely.
So I played it. As soon as that beat came out, I was like, wait a minute now. And then I was like, I like this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I went to probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, went to the program director. And I said, hey, there's a song that's programmed into my show, Beat King, Then Leave. Because sometimes they cycle songs out. Right. I'm like, do not cycle that song out. I said, that song is going to go crazy. Yeah. Like, that's dope right there.
I think during COVID as well, it was kind of gloomy. Yeah. So with B King having the lane that he has, he kind of woke us up and gave us some fun, you know, to just change the mood just for a little bit, to take your mind off everything. And it happened to hit.
Oh, yeah. And he knows about fun. Because I remember the whole cucumbers and the veggies and all of that.
I'm like, bro, look, just don't pull out a cucumber while I'm on stage. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
Thanks for coming through.
I appreciate you.
The city is loving you. You got to come back when this COVID thing is over.
Absolutely.
I think tours are kicking back in for 2021.
Oh, yeah.
And we definitely want some Queendom Come.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate that.